So Sheldon up high on the speedway and just drops that right rear over the edge and it gets the car sideways. And Sheldon knew that it was going to 11681, and after all that, Sheldon Hodenshield to the top of the speed chart, and he's going to do the same thing, the right rear over the edge of the banking, and Cole will make some contact with the inside wall as he trips down the banking, the exit of turn 4. Same. So the difference, Sheldon Hodenshield spun coming to the white flag, so he got 1 lap. Cole Macedo spun coming to the green flag, so he still gets 2 laps.
Alabama. Rusty Willett will be in the 44 out of Gadsden. Taylor Simpson who finishes in the top 3 in points. He's in the T5. He comes from down south of Jefferson, Alabama. Sawyer Stevens in the 57, a local boy out of Mumford, Alabama. Jacob Catlin.
For the NOS Energy Drink First Heat Race, assembling side by side behind the Toyota Pace truck. 1 to go signal shown to the drivers will be green at the top stripe in turn number 4. Sheldon Hodenshield and Bill Paylog from the front row. Logan Shewhart alongside Chase Randall in row 2. Cole Macedo and Carson Macedo from row 3. Giovanni Solzi, Creed Kavanaugh, and Ricky Peterson. Toyota Pace truck into the infield. Up now to Sheldon Hodenshield and Bill Paylog. But again, Brent Marks had been running in the 5th spot, finds himself facing the wrong direction in corner number 4 to bring us under caution.
entertaining schedule. With the American favorites here, it should be special. First feature of the night.
Drivers now begin to assemble in their proper starting positions behind the Toyota Pace truck. And a problem for the number 17 stopping on the inside of the back straightaway. Spencer Based and scheduled for the outside of row number 3. The greatest sprint car drivers in the world are 4 wide. This is their salute. They are thanking you for attending this evening. And in return, we want you to stand up, get the cell phones out, light them up, and make some noise. Talladega Short Track, you wanted the best. You got them 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the world of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car. Short Track.
Let me get one. Right there. I was just gonna go right there.
Top three finishers about to make their way back to the infield victory lane at Talladega Short Track. The 10-time series champion back in victory lane for the first time in over a year as the helmet comes off.
It's nice, not bad.
The belts get unhooked. Head and neck restraint system comes off. And Donnie Schatz climbs from the cockpit. He gets the Hoosier Tire neckband. The NOS Energy Drink Victory Lane hand hugs for the crew. And he'll take the VP Fuels checkered flag up top to celebrate the win in the Dega Duel. Connor Wade waiting to talk to our feature winner.
Confetti flying, a point towards the heavens. 510 days later, 5 rides later, all is well in the sprint car world again. Donnie Schatz is back in victory lane. You've won 505 sprint car races in your career, Donnie. Does this one feel a little bit different?
Well, I just can't remember the last one. That's for sure. It was a long time ago. But, man, what can you say? These guys, Jack, built this team from the ground up. We didn't want to do anything to cripple Brennan in any way, and we didn't. These guys worked their tails off this winter, and we've had a few little things go here and there, but when we went to Volusia, I said, if we're all right, I think we can win a race here, and I felt like we were good enough too. We just didn't get things to go the right way, but man, Talladega, come here, we get qualified, we just had a solid all-night performance, so to get back in victory lane feels really good. It's like getting a monkey off your back. I mean, anybody that doubts me obviously is not a race fan, so that's just the way it works, but sometimes drivers get in you get in this Kool-Aid drinking, and it takes a little bit to get yourself out of, but these guys that I'm surrounded by, they just dig and dig and dig, and no matter what happens, they don't quit, and they got us a win here tonight.
You know, we know you're so thankful for your guys, but after everything you've been through, an 18-year marriage that ended with you getting fired, going through 5 different rides at the end of last season, the ups and downs of building this new race teams, you're the most selfless, one of the most selfless people I know. Think about you for a minute. What's going on in your head and your heart right now?
Well, all those things, man, just imagine running to the end with where I was at. I wouldn't have got to hang out with Jay and Sam and drive Paul Silva's car. I mean, I got to do a lot of cool things. Dave Lunstra, I mean, all people that I respect, and we all got to work together at one point, and I think I learned a little bit from a lot of them. I definitely learned a lot from Paul Silva, and but to be able to race with these guys, I mean, Barry and me are a lot alike, and I've seen Barry's passion at the races for a lot of years, and I've even made fun of him at a time or two. He got a little bit overboard on getting too excited, but I thought my biggest problem was going to be calming him down, but now it's kind of pumping him up. And me and Wood been hanging out a long time and hadn't won a race, so tonight's great. I think that's the thing that's the most important. Been around a lot of years, and you go to these races, and some of these crew guys have never won a outlaw race, never won an Knoxville Nationals, and I've had that privilege to be around a lot of great people and be with them, see the look on their face when they win that first night out, to win an Knoxville Nationals, and be able to understand what that feels like. So I've been very fortunate. I don't know that anything bad's ever happened to me. I'm still standing here, still doing what I love, and tonight I'm in victory lane, and unfortunately tomorrow night I don't get to try again, but I'll have to wait again until Friday, but we'll just make the best of it. I know these guys will enjoy it. We got to travel across to Texas, and I feel like we're in a spot where we can just keep this up.
Let's talk about the race for a little bit. If you can recall any of it, Sheldon all over you, ripping the high side. You kept pretty loyal to the middle and the bottom of 3 and 4. What do you think the key to winning that race was?
Well, look, me and Barry are new together. Obviously we unloaded fast. We were great. I mean, we had a good lap on the board, hot lapping, and that was passing the car. We got qualified well. And so you're in this box, so you're real close, and you start fine-tuning, and then he said he was going to do a little something in the dash, and it fixed a little bit of my problem, and I think it hurt me in another spot, and then I kind of said, well, maybe we ought to go a little more for the feature here, try to make it a little bit better, and I was really free from the word go, but man, that's something, it's all part of racing. These guys out here, the best are Sheldon's on his game, everybody's on their game. It's not very often you get to come around and see that the cars we were lapping there, it's pretty rare to see, so obviously we were fairly good. I know that the way that thing built up the fence in 1 and 2, I just told these guys, I said, I can't run 35 laps banging off it, not knowing where I'm going to land, so I got to keep the car loaded the way I do, and obviously it paid off tonight. So, I tried to roll around the middle, but it could have been a little bit more stuck, but we're here. We got the job done tonight. We're going to enjoy the hell out of this.
You told me over the off-season that you were just in survival mode at the end of last year. Well, you're a survivor. Congratulations, and welcome back to Victory Lane, Donnie.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Donnie Schatz in Victory Lane with the Outlaws once again.